morning, everyone. Just want to introduce, basically, like Manny said, my name is Michael Gibbs, secretary here. Just want to introduce first with all the spouses or relatives of the people who we're acknowledging or recognizing. Would you all stand up today? We have over here, we have Miss Gwen Allen and then also Miss Taylor Allen. Thank you for coming. First, we want to thank our hostess here, Michael Sutter. Dennis, this is Renaissance, our Michael Sutter, please. This is who allow us to have our meetings here, so I certainly want to give our acknowledgments and recognition to him as well.
And the general manager, Ian.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Ian's the general manager here. Mike's the director of operations.
Thank you again. Thank you.
Well, first of all, I want to thank everybody for coming here today. This is our 28th year doing this. This started out 28 years ago, and I've been in the club for, I think, 34 years now. But 28 years ago, we honored East Point and Hapeville, I think. And then we brought in College Park. 5 or 6 years ago, we brought in Atlanta. Then last year, we said, well, Clayton County touches the airport. And we had Clayton County visit, so we said, let's bring Clayton County in, too. And so many times, the people that serve us in public, at least as Rotarians, we feel, are not recognized enough, you know. For what y'all do daily, you keep us safe. You keep our hotels, our businesses safe, your emergency vehicles. If someone's in a car wreck or, you know, even at a house, y'all are better than the ambulance services. Don't seem to get there. Y'all get there before them. So we really, truly, as business people, all us Rotarians, appreciate, you know, our firefighters. You know, y'all do a lot and everything. Many of the firefighters, I'm familiar because my head of graphics is married to one in Clayton County, and they have a second job. So, and I even in my business hired drivers, and I used on tandem their off days, 2 drivers for the firefighter for many years to do deliveries and stuff, and they're all looking sometimes for extra stuff. So all you in business, you might check on that. A lot of them have their own businesses too on the side. So again, let's support them that way too. Our motto of Rotary is service above self, and we're a service organization. We do things for the community, and that's what we ask the firefighters and the fire chiefs to select these firefighters for service above self, something they did in that. And what I'm going to do is we're going to call the chiefs up, and I'm going to do it alphabetical order. I've got so many cities I might get out of order, but I think I'll keep it straight here. You know, I've done that once before. And so what I'm going to do is call the fire chief or the representative up here. They will then bring up the firefighter to, you know, to give the award to. And then we're also going to bring, we have sponsors. We have hotel sponsors that are going to give them something, and we have sponsors from the businesses in the local community too. So we'll start off here, and again, the firefighters, you don't have to say anything, just say thank you. You can say a few words, and again, the person representing that fire department will say a few items. Okay, first of all, we're going to start off with Atlanta, which Atlanta Airport's represented here by Deputy Chief Kevin Ware. Kevin, will you come forward here and say a few words about your firefighter of the year? Okay.
Caught me right when I was getting another bite in. I knew it was going to be first, but I wanted to say thank you to the Atlanta Airport Rotary Club for having this event and giving us the opportunity to recognize our firefighters. And I want to say congratulations to all the firefighters in the building for being recognized as Firefighter of the Year. I realize that the motto here is service above self, and it's important that we recognize the member that takes the initiative to be involved within their department without thinking about how they're going to be paid. And so we recognize our firefighter, or Sergeant Bigham, as that member, because Sergeant Bigham goes far above what's expected of him. As far as what he does, he is a paramedic that rides on one of our ambulances here at the airport. He is a former Fulton County firefighter. We thank him for coming to our department because I think we got a jewel. And what he does basically is he is always available to help and train members of our department. And I want to let you know, Sergeant Bigham, that we really appreciate your efforts. I know sometimes it goes unsaid, but we really appreciate your efforts. He is a tremendous help to our department. He's part of our tactical medic team, and he is an instructor in that area where he trains members of our department to become better at their craft, their tactical medic team, because they're going to be responding with some of our SWAT responders at the airport and things of that nature. He also volunteers with our training center and has spent countless hours in that training area fostering members the ability to be able to be better at their craft. And for that, Sergeant Bigham, I wanted to say thank you.
Sergeant Bigham, you want to come forward, please? Would you like to say anything? Congratulations.
All right, thank you. I just want to say thank you. I've been out to the airport now about 3 years. It's been a pleasure serving all of the people that come through traveling, serving the people that work there. It's been a pleasure. I've learned a lot from being downtown. It's a whole different world at the airport, but it's been a pleasure, and thank you again.
Stay here, stay here. I want to bring up Ian. Ian's the general manager here at this hotel. He has something to present to you. Come on this way, and have people present things to you.
Congratulations, Sergeant Bigham.
Thank
It's
you.
a pleasure and an honor to provide you with a complimentary weekend stay, complimentary parking and breakfast. So hopefully you can come and enjoy a nice weekend for some R&R. And congratulations. Keep up the good work, and we
Okay.
appreciate your service.
I will. We will.
Stay up here for a minute. Move over. We got Chris Fear, and Dr. Chris Fear is a member of the club and with Woodward Academy, and he has something to present to you.
So on behalf of the Atlanta Airport Area Rotary Club and Woodward Academy, I want to thank all of the first responders that are being honored this week and in 2 weeks when we have the other group come. What you do is a demonstration of your commitment to our country, to our community, and it often goes unrecognized, and that's a shame, especially in this day and age. And it is my great honor. Woodward Academy serves 23 different counties, but we reside in College Park, and actually part of the campus is in East Point. We have lots of students that come from Clayton County and a lot that come from Atlanta. So thank you for all that you do. We are grateful.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And stay up here, and we get one last picture of all. Stay up here, Chris, right there. And come on this way, and where's Manny? Okay. Manny, you present this. Cool.
Congratulations,
Sir.
sir.
Thank you.
If
Thank
we
you.
would, that's yours.
Just get one group picture. Everybody look that way and smile.
One more time. All right. Thank you,
Again,
sir.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Okay, next we have Clayton County Fire Department, and we got Chief Landry Murkison here to say a few words, and we'll have the recipient come forward. I should have done that to begin with. Nicholas Norton, will you come forward too? Stand here.
Thank you so much. It's a truly honor to be here and be a part of this program this morning. This being our first year here, we're active with Rotary down in Clayton County, and it's a pleasure to be now invited to be a part of this organization. And let me also echo what Chief Ware said, and just thank all of the nominees here and those that have taken the time to nominate them for your service, and congratulations to each of you. I think by every morning getting up and putting on a uniform, you're displaying the model of service above self. You walk out the door every morning and you're willing to go into environments most normal people don't. And you think about your community and your citizens and your constituents above yourself. So when we got this invitation and I started thinking about who I would nominate from within our department, the choice became extremely obvious to me. He was just nominated the department's Firefighter of the Year for exemplifying many of the qualities that we've already heard this morning, and that there's a couple phrases that don't adorn his vocabulary, and one of them is no, and the other one is, well, I'm off. So, when you think about service among self, those 48 hours where you're not on duty are precious, precious time to your family, precious time to part-time work, whatever the case may be. And to find that employee who goes above and beyond and does things for the department without asking, well, am I getting some compensation? I get comp time, what is it I'm going to get? You ask and they just show up. And those are the qualities that Sergeant Norton exemplifies and what makes him such a valuable asset to our organization. He's a member of our hazmat team. He goes well far and above beyond that. He he takes an active role in mentoring our young firefighters as they're coming up. He takes his role as an officer in this department very seriously and understands that the decisions he makes and the training he provides will affect lives for years to come. And perhaps, one of the more honorable things that he does for us is serves on our department's honor guard. So not only honoring those times representing this department in ceremonies, all across the state of Georgia, but paying tribute to those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice, not only within our department, but in other departments across the country in which he participates. And that's a voluntary program for which they are not compensated, but he serves with honor. And I'm proud to have him. I'm proud to call him an officer. More importantly, I'm proud to call him a friend and our Firefighter of the Year. So it's my pleasure to present to you Sergeant Nicholas Norton.
Thank you. This is just a very humbling experience, and I'm very honored to be here, and thank you very much.
We have representing the Western Atlanta Airport, Roe Fisher is the Director of Security there, and he's got something to present to you from the Westin.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. How's everything?
Hey, doing good.
Congratulations.
Thank
On
you.
behalf of the Western Atlanta Airport Hotel, we'd like to present you with this gift certificate, a couple nights stay at the weekend stay at the hotel. Once again, as everyone been saying, we truly appreciate all what you guys do, the firefighters, all the firefighters, what you guys do on a daily basis. You put yourself in the harm's way at all times, and we truly appreciate that. Thank you very much for your service.
Thank you.
Step here for a minute. And the business sponsor, Manny has an auto care business right there on 1941.
And I want to present this to you and thank you for your service, and also to say to everyone here, I actually have experienced a tragedy in my life. My business burnt down in College Park on Old National in 2009. And we lost a lot, but it would have been worse if the fire department hadn't responded the way it did. So though it was bad, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. So I have a definite first-hand experience on how important your job is. So I want to thank everyone. And though I don't have a business in College Park anymore, I'm now in Clayton County, I wanted to just say I know you guys do a lot, and we appreciate it because it really matters to us. And for someone who experienced it for himself, I think, it means a lot more. So thank you.
And last without is a certificate naming you Firefighter of the Year for Clayton County.
Awesome. Thank you.
Get in for a group picture.
Act like you like each other. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, next we have the College Park Fire Department. We have Division Chief Ken Harris here. Ken, come up and.
I'm not Division Chief Kevin Harris.
Okay, all right.
I've been tapped to fill in.
Okay,
for him.
okay.
I'm sorry. I'm Lieutenant Scott Previs, and I'm here from the College Park Fire Department along with our Firefighter of the Year, John Allen. Most of you guys in here probably know him because he gets around a pretty good bit, talking to everybody. He is one of the founding members of our Honor Guard, and he does portray service above self. There's countless weekends that he's in teaching CPR to the citizens. That's one of the things that College Park offers, and he's in there on his off days all the time teaching CPR. He also mentors the youth around the area. Although you definitely can't tell by me, John is a world-class athlete. And he's actually older than I am, even though he doesn't look it. So he does mentor a lot of the youth around the area, and also our new recruits that come in with the physical task and stuff like that. He's always there helping them out, trying to make him better, trying to make them better, and the department better. So, Firefighter of the Year, John Allen, right here.
Thank you.
I'm gonna let you slide over here.
I really appreciate it. I think I want to speak for the other firefighters of the year. So many good deeds and good things happening. I think we drag everybody else's stuff onto our backs to come up here. Lots of good deeds, things that don't go noticed. I really like my job. It's very important to me. I do a little working out in gear. And I had the moment. I put this gear on. I said, pretty soon I'm not going to put this stuff on anymore, and it scared me. I didn't know what to do, so I just kept on working out. Never mind. So, and I really like the platform that this gives me to go and mentor youth. I consider that just a huge weight and very big responsibility. And I do that. I take that very seriously, and I really appreciate that platform that this job has given me. Thank you all.
Representing the Atlanta Marriott Gateway, we have Ahmed, the Director of Security there, Loss Prevention. He's got something to present to you.
Thank you, John. Appreciate your service. On behalf of the Atlanta Airport Marriott Gateway, we'd like to present you with a 2-night weekend stay, breakfast included for 2. And although it's not my role to do a lot of speaking today, I'd be remiss if I didn't say to you and to the rest of the first responders that we really appreciate what you guys do. I personally see John whenever they come to the property, on our property, he's usually the one who's the communicator. So I just wanted to say personally thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Representing Woodward Academy, we have Dr. Chris Spear.
John, thank you so very much for your service. Again, College Park is near and dear to our heart since our campus has been in College Park since 1900. When you have 2,700 students that come from 23 different counties, parents want to know that their children are safe. And to have the College Park Police Department, and we'll recognize East Point soon, responding so quickly and efficiently and in a caring manner to our students and faculty and staff each and every day is so very important. Like Manny, I have a personal story. I've lived in College Park for upwards to 20 years, and when we had just moved into the neighborhood and had a small child, I learned a lesson that you cannot put a taco shell into a toaster oven. Fortunately, our story ended well, but the College Park Fire Department was at the door within minutes. And when you have a newborn, even if it's a false alarm, it is so reassuring to know that somebody is there to help. And I think we often go without thinking about or take for granted those people who come to help. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Doctor.
That is on behalf of the Atlanta Airport Rotary Club. a certificate.
Not any worse than me, so.
Thank you, and we'll
Okay, let's squeeze in everybody.
cuddle in.
We got some big guys in there.
Thank you. Well,
Okay, next we have East Point Fire Department, and we have Deputy Chief Charles Kendrick and Jeff Williams as the firefighter there.
Thank you very much, Eric. How's everyone doing?
Real good.
I'm acting deputy chief. I'm Lieutenant Charles Kendrick.
Okay.
Acting, we have a deputy chief that's out sick, so I'm filling his spot. And deputy chief wanted to be here. He couldn't be here, and our chief wanted to be here. He couldn't break away, so they sent me. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about Jeff Williams. He's only been with us 2.5 years. Am I right? Yes, sir. Help me. Okay. 2.5 years, and we kicked around over the last months, going over who's our firefighter of the year, how we choose them, and we looked at just, you know, guys with 20 years on and 10 years on, and all the accolades that they may have had. But the one thing that drew us close to him was his selfless act away from the fire department, in which he dove in and helped someone and saved someone's life on his day off after working 24-hour shift, tired, trying to make it home. And then we also looked at how he carries himself. I've been in fire service 28 years, and I've complained a few times, but I hadn't once yet heard him complain about anything. He comes to work prepared for work. He's ready for work. He's eager to help. If you're talking to a 5-year-old kid, he makes the kid feel better. If he goes into a home and someone's sick, they almost forget they're sick when you finish talking to him. He's that nice. So without further ado, I give you firefighter Jeff Williams.
I know the city of East Point must have a real sense of humor because I have to be the worst firefighter ever. I'm truly honored. I'm just kidding. I'm truly honored to be here. It's been an honor and a blessing to be able to work for the city of East Point. It blesses me. God blesses me to be able to bless others. And the last thing I wanted to say is thank you to my chiefs. And this gentleman right here, Chris Butler, he's been my friend for 21 years. I'm honored, and I appreciate it.
Representing the Crown Plaza Atlanta Airport, we have Vince here. He's the Regional Director of Security for IHG.
Well, on behalf of the Crown Plaza Atlanta Airport and Andre Martin, the General Manager, I'd like to present this gift certificate for a weekend stay, complimentary breakfast for 2, parking, and my phone number. So if nothing goes right, you call me. But also, God bless him and his family, because the support of his family is what keeps him coming and all of you all coming each day. We know that. I see a lot of people here I've known 25 years, and I know what they feel like, and they want to make sure you come home too. But you make sure that everybody here, that their livelihood is protected, and for you to make that sacrifice without doubt each day, it is a blessing. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Again, we have Woodward Academy and Chris,
So, well, I appreciate it. It is absolutely humbling to have the opportunity to get to be part of this program. And when Dennis said we were doing this, I said, you just tell me any and all. But I also didn't want to take away. So Clayton County, don't feel like Woodward doesn't appreciate you. Manny jumped in. Manny wanted you all. But I said this is a no-brainer for a school that comes to depend on the services that you all provide. And I couldn't help but notice how uncomfortable some of these gentlemen are up here because they don't like this kind of adulation. They don't want this kind of recognition. They do what they do because it's who they are. But it is so very important, as I said, to stop to recognize these gentlemen and what they do each and every day. Our lower track and baseball field reside in East Point. And if you know anything about high school athletics, there are often occasions where we need help. And so these guys are always there to respond when we have students in crisis or faculty in crisis. And for that, we are so very grateful. So thank you, Jeff, for all that you do.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Walk away with that, Jeff. I want to take the picture.
No, you go this way. He's just going to slide around and present
They want me
that.
to do yours differently.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
This is for you. And I guess let me get in here. Thank you. Rotary. All right. I'll do autograph signing outside.
He did say for 2 people, right?
And last but not least is the Hapeville Fire Department. That's where my business now is located. However, my business has been in all 5 cities because we used to be in Clayton County and we were in every city, College Park, East Point. Through the last 43 years, our business has been around the airport. So representing Hapeville is Battalion Chief David Bloodsworth, and their Firefighter of the Year is Aaron Williamson.
Okay, it would not be like me to stand up here first and not give thanks to the Almighty God above us. Without Him, without His sacrifice He puts forth for all of us, I wouldn't be here today myself. Okay, I also like to give thanks to the Atlanta Airport Rotary Club for allowing us to recognize all the guys here tonight, because this is awesome. This is really, sometimes, and like you said, they come up here and they're humble and they don't like to stand, because it is uncomfortable, believe it or not, to stand before people for a job that you do as a lifestyle, because that's what we do. It's a lifestyle. It's not really a job, it's a lifestyle. We live it every day of our lives. Also, here to the Renaissance for preparing this awesome meal and allowing us to come over here to congregate as brothers, because that's what I see when I look out amongst everybody. Service above self, it's that's such a huge word. And when I was sitting here thinking, I looked down at their little motto here, and I was like, honesty. Wow, man, where do you find that in people these days? Because if you watch the news every day, when you get up and you see what goes on in this world, and we see it firsthand. So to start off, I'd like to give a little bio on there. Aaron attended Sandusky High School in Ohio, where he graduated in 2000. No, he didn't know him personally, but I asked him that to make sure that nobody comes back and goes, hey, I remember you. Okay. Aaron moved to Georgia in 2009, where he attended the Georgia Gwinnett College and graduated with a bachelor's degree in administration in 2011. Aaron started with us in 2013, where he completed the Atlanta Fire Department rookie class 13-1, and he was one of the top of his class. He also went on to finish the EMT Advanced class 13-2. During this time, Aaron has demonstrated an outstanding work ethic and unwavering positive attitude towards the fellow firefighters, citizens, and the public that we are all associated with each day. Aaron is here tonight with his lovely wife, Ada Williams, of 11 years, and we had to really get on that because I wasn't sure if I was going to get that right, and if I got to get one thing right. Lovely wife, 11 years. So we had to make sure of that. And you know, it's also honorable knowing she's a captain in the military reserves. Being from a military family background, that is very honorable. Also, he has two beautiful children, Mariana, 4 years old, Cohen, 1 year old. Aaron's been a member. He's also a member of his church, Baraka Bible, for the last 5 years. That, to me, when we look at things, and I'm not going to sit up here and preach to you, but you know, it comes from above. So, and that means a lot to me, because integrity, a lot of times honesty and things like this, and the fellowship comes from the Bible to me. So, also, Aaron is this guy that when he enters the room, he gives this positive attitude towards everything. When the chief and I sat down and we did the interviews, it goes through multiple procedures before we gets to us. When Aaron left the room, I looked at Chief and I said, God, there's something about this guy. I can't put my finger on it right now. There's just something about this guy. He actually left this room making me feel better about myself. And I believe, in all honesty, that's what it's all about. When you can take somebody like this and he can walk into a room and within minutes, when he leaves, everybody in that room just is amazed and they feel so much better about themselves. And that's what Aaron does. He also was nominated for the city of Hapeville. He's also on our pension board, so we really have to look up to him there. But I mean, that takes a lot when everybody looks around and says, hey man, this guy right here, we think he'll do a great job. And that's what he did. So he was nominated to our pension board. He spends countless hours working with helping us in the fire prevention, going out to our schools and stuff like this and other things. And he's just been a great person all around. He's a son, and I think that's one thing we have to remember. He's a father, he's a husband, he's a brother, he's a fireman, and he's a friend. Aaron Williams.
Just want to thank the city of Hapeville for giving me an opportunity. Chief Morris, Chief Bloodworth, I didn't have any fire credentials, any EMS credentials. I didn't think I'd get the job, but when I got that call, I was surprised, and I haven't regretted it either. It's been the best job I've ever had. People say, there's a saying, if you love what you do, you won't be work. And it's the first time I've experienced that in my life. I'm excited to come into work. I love the guys, I love the department. Like many other guys have hinted toward, this is a team game. It's all about the guys and the citizens, and that's why we do it. I'm probably the least worthy of this award for our department, but I've gotten countless hours of training. I've watched these guys on scene and watched their professionalism and watch how they go about their work away from the station and at the station, and it's been a learning experience for me and a growing experience for me as well. So I'd just like to thank the city once again, the department, and you guys for having us here today. Thank you.
And from the Atlanta Airport Hilton, we have Larry Williamson, and Larry's the director of loss prevention there.
Can we have his wife up there?
Sure.
Yeah, really.
Come on, get some.
Yeah, look at it. Beautiful couple.
Aaron?
Yes, sir.
On behalf of the Hilton Atlanta Airport and all of our team members, I would like to thank you for your outstanding service. You know, I can't think of a more appropriate moniker than first responder for all of our firefighters. Literally within minutes after we hang up the phone, we hear the sirens on the way. Right. That is so comforting to not only our guests and our team members, but especially to me, who is responsible for the safety and security of everyone at the hotel. Right. Again, I want to thank you. I want to thank the entire Hapeville Police Department, and firefighting department, and I want to thank all of the firefighters for the fine service that you perform. I'm not just words, Aaron. I have something for you too.
Yes.
Have a 2-night stay at the best hotel in Atlanta. And also free parking, free breakfast, so you and your lovely wife can enjoy a great weekend with us, and we look forward to hosting.
Awesome, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And your business sponsor is our incoming president next year, starting in July, Kirsten Lawless. Kirsten owns 4 of the McDonald's here, 3 around the airport and 1 in Jackson.
Awesome. So again, as everybody has said, I mean, we can't thank you enough. And I know, especially East Point has been out to my McDonald's restaurants. I don't know how many times, like, okay, they're gonna start charging me. But we appreciate each one of you every time you guys come to our location in Hapeville, whether it's College Park, East Point. We can't say enough, we can't thank you enough. You know, you drive down the street and a lot of times you see you all helping people and it never gets recognized. You know, they wanna put a lot of bad stuff, but you guys know, hopefully, that all of us are so appreciative of the work that you all do. So thank you. Thank you.
This way. So this time I go this way. I'm gonna hold this up a little higher so we don't.
Right.
Thank you, Aaron.
I appreciate it.
They say nice things about you.
I pay them.
All right. Thank you. All right.
All right, thank you.
Again, as a club and as business people, we cannot say enough for all of you firefighters and chiefs. We appreciate you coming. We look forward to seeing you again next year, so start telling your people to act really, do their best to service themselves over this next year. You that won the award, stress to them, hey, what they got, and they might be looking forward to something great. I'll turn it back over to our president here.
We have a few minutes before we close, so.
You want to say something about this? What did you never say?
Finish.
Yeah.
We have one more that
Okay.
Trying to outdo the Renaissance.
Thank you very much. Can I go ahead and get College Park up here, please? We're actually situated, I'm with the Western Hotel, we're actually situated in the city of College Park.
Okay.
And come on, don't leave like you don't know who John is. John, that's your name?
It is.
Okay, come on forward, too. Yes, indeed.
All right.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, I got $2. I'm gonna go into the blue for my very new grandson over there, right there.
All right.
First time, first one.
I do apologize if I'm breaking the chain, but I did have to actually do this. College Park is, the Westin is situated in the city of College Park, and they are our immediate first responders. And they do an excellent job. John is at the forefront anything you need, you can give him a call, and he will come. Even if he's off, if he's in bed, can you get out of bed, please? I need you. Okay? I mean, he's very dedicated to what he does. All right? And as I said, I had to get him up here to present him with this certificate. He's an outstanding person. Any assistance, anything that you need, he will get it done for you. If you need your CPR, your AD, he will get it done for you. Okay? But he's an outstanding person. I know this man for about 15 or 20 years now?
Yes.
Somewhere there. All right? And he's the same. That's the first day I met him. Okay? So, with that being said, on behalf of the Western Atlanta Airport Hotel, we would like to present you with this certificate, a couple nights stay at the hotel, and you know how you could get extra. I don't know. And once again, I do thank all the firefighters in the building for that exceptional job that you do on a daily basis. Daily basis, okay? Thank you very much. John, thank you very much. And this is my buddy here. Thanks for putting up with him.
And with John is his daughter and his grandbaby. So, Minnie?
Oh, back to me again? All right. So, we do.
For John. Great guy.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for your service. We have a couple more minutes, and just so I don't get killed by my treasurer and my fundraising committee, I have to mention, on your tables you will see a paper, and what it is, it actually tells a little bit about an event that we're having. It's a fundraiser. A lot of the money that we have to do the things that we do and the service projects that we do comes from money that we raise throughout the year. This is an event that we're doing. It's a wine tasting. It's on the weekend, and it's going to be fun. We had it last year. It's our second time doing it. It's going to be on April the 16th from 5 to 7. The cost is not on here, but it's actually going to be $50 per person. Donation, $50 per person for a ticket. You donate $50, we'll give you a ticket. And we're going to ask everyone to, and for those that don't drink, we have ice water. And, we have ginger ale. But listen, it's for a good cause, and we're going to have refreshments for those that, but it's still $50. And we're going to have a raffle, and for those that are a little jealous of the firefighters that got the hotel awards, we may have some that we can raffle. So you might be able to spend some money and win. Yes, Dr. Herschel.
I think that we would be remiss if we did not pause for 60 seconds on those young men and women who have lost their lives and carried out their duties and responsibilities. Let us pause for 60 seconds in our own way for those who have gone on and the families who still live. If you would, in your own way, for 60 seconds. On the day, just let the church say amen.
Amen. Do you want to preach at all? We've got 2 minutes. He said amen. It got me in the mood.
I did leave one thing out. Air likes long walks on the beach and public.
All right, anything else? And I just want to say for the record, Renaissance, in my book, you're the best.
Thank you.
Still love all the Hiltons and the Westons. I know, right? All right, anything else? Do we have any other issues? We can. Yes.
On March the 3rd, Renaissance Hotel will be delivering dictionaries to Hamilton E. Holmes Elementary School at 8:30. And Rotarians and firemen, if you're in that area, come by. It's a joy to see the dictionary that's being given to the 3rd graders. The purpose of it is to help eradicate illiteracy. On March 3rd, 8:30, the hotel here at Renaissance will be delivering dictionaries to Hamilton E. Holmes in East Point.
So try to make it there. It's at 8:45? 8:30?
8:30.
8:30.
That's just some of the projects our Rotary Club does. We've donated over almost 70,000 dictionaries here in the airport area to third graders every year, and it's for literacy. And it's just not a dictionary, it's a book about 600 pages. I don't print it, but it's a national project. And we go in there and we talk to the teachers. That's another vocation that Rotary is passionate about. If we all do something to help our schools, we're not going to get any better. I'm talking about as businesses, as service people yourselves, going to the schools help. I put 6 children through the public schools. I appreciate teachers, but we want to recognize the teachers when we go there. It's a really awesome project. And like I say, and we try to instill in these kids they can be anything they want to be. Because at the third grade age, at the end of third grade, they decide on how many prison cells to build by the literacy test after that. And it's an accurate figure. Now, I'm not saying if you're illiterate, you're going to be in prison, but it's a real strange thing. And so we've gotten really involved in literacy and try to start young. It's real hard in high school. Herschel was the Tri-Cities first principal. It's hard in high school to turn kids around. But in the third grade and older, we also go into schools and talk about professions. We love for firefighters to come with us, and we go to schools in middle school and start telling them, hey, this is what you could be when you grow up. Run a printing company, run a restaurant, run a hotel, you know, and we need more involvement with more people to make a difference in our schools. So I just wanted to mention that real quick.
Thank you. And for the Rotarians, I want to remind everyone we have district conference April 21st to the 24th. Those who haven't registered, please register. I have to mention it at every meeting. Anything else? Any other issues? Because we can actually go ahead and adjourn a few minutes early, if that's okay with everyone. Yes?
All right, do we want to take a group picture? Anybody got time for
Once we finish, we'll go ahead and step
We're
out.
going to do it right outside?
Yep,
Okay.
this everyone can go
Just
after
want
that.
to tell everybody.
If we would all just stand, we are going to recite the 4-way test of the things we say and do, and then we'll go ahead and adjourn the meeting. Is that everybody? Can everyone see that? Yes. It's on the back of here. Oh, okay, cool. All right, everyone. The 4-way test of the things we think, say, or do. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships? Fourth, will it be beneficial?